Hello everybody, Hassan here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about last week. I want to talk about what happened last week. I want to talk about not just what happened in the markets, but also personally what has happened last week. Just want to give my thoughts here, just to have this video to recap what happened in the recent few days, and hopefully it'll help out one of you. I know a lot of you have been asking me where I have been in these past few days, so just want to give a quick recap. But before we do that, before we talk about last week and the past few days, you guys know what I will ask you. Destroy that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And if you want to go a step further, you can hit that notification bell for you to get my videos to you faster. So, high level, what happened since last week, right? So, I think my last video was on Sunday. And what happened is I was on the road on Sunday, I believe, and basically throughout the week I've been really busy with work. So I do hold the day job and lots of conferences, lots of meetings, lots of important meetings that I had to attend. I barely had access to my phone, barely had access to a laptop. Just think about all my unread emails in the last few days. It's just been crazy, but I have been keeping my eyes on the markets, and now as today, as I'm making this video, I'm back. I'm back with my emails, back with my YouTube channel here, back with reading what's going on in the news with the markets, and specifically analyzing companies such as CRISPR companies and biotech companies. Now, talking about CRISPR companies and biotech company, clearly, I don't have to tell you guys, lots of things have gone wrong. Okay, lots of prices have been hit so hard. Look at this CRISPR on Friday, I believe. Okay, I was really busy on Friday. I couldn't even comment on this, but almost down 9%. Our Genomics fund, which is the bread and butter of genomics when it comes to an actively traded fund such as ARKG in the world, people recognize it to be the fund for genomics from ARK Invest, and it is down 5%. So also, just just Friday alone. And this is just crazy, guys. If you scroll back 5 days here at the beginning of the week, and we have seen a 13% reduction in the company of CRISPR Therapeutics and 10 to 11% for ARK Invest. These are huge drops, guys. I know a lot of you come from very volatile markets, especially in the Bitcoin side of things. There's Bitcoin, then there's other cryptocurrencies. All that those markets are very volatile. But trust me, guys, when it comes to public traded companies, when you have SEC involved, when you have all these investors involved, to see this volatility is unheard of. Okay, biotech as a general has been hit very hard. Other sectors as well. It's not just biotech, especially in the recent few weeks. We've seen tech companies get hit hard. I've talked about how PayPal was an interesting opportunity to look at. There's other including biotech companies, but there's other companies non-related to biotech, healthcare, or whatnot that are great opportunities. But right now, what's going on in the genomics fund, what is going on in the genomics world is absolutely crazy, guy. Teladoc has gone below the $100 mark, and I know a lot of people are shocked by this, including me, because when it sort of peaked at 150, I was like, this is where it is turning back, right? The ship is turning back toward higher levels, but and this is like 40% drop since like beginning of November, and we are just in the first week of December. This is just crazy, guys. But here are my first thoughts here, my first few thoughts, and maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below, and help our other viewers out as we have a growing audience here in our channel. Just remember, guys, always look at the long-term picture. Okay, very important for you to look at the long-term picture. Unfortunately, in this channel, we don't promote day trading. If you do some sort of day trading, if you say that you think long term, but you still do day trading, that's your business. That is your choice. That is your portfolio. You do whatever you want. We will never tell you what you guys should do. We don't provide financial advice. This is just educational advice, and for free on top of that. But going back to my point, guys, look, if you believe in long-term investing, if you selected some of these companies, whether that is Teladoc, whether that's CRISPR companies, CRISPR Therapeutics, NTLA, Beam Therapeutics, Rapid Bio, Verve Therapeutics, Caribou Biosciences, all these companies, and you believe in the long-term picture, always step back. Okay, always give yourself the opportunity to step back and look at the pricing valuation of these companies right now compared to earlier this year when they peaked, right? When they peaked, and ask yourself this very fundamental question. And talking about fundamentals, have the has the fundamentals of this company changed? Right? Have the fundamentals of this company changed? And usually, not always, not there is some exception. There are some cases there. Usually, though, for all these companies, from what I've seen, the fundamentals have not changed, right? Data has progressed. They've gotten more partnerships. They've gotten more revenues. They've been able to hire more people. This is very underrated. The idea to hire more headcount so that you could invest those resources in new programs and in existing programs, such as what CRISPR Therapeutics is doing in Bioside, what Beam Therapeutics is doing has they basically got their IND filings accepted, what Caribou Biosciences are trying to get with phase 1 data in CBO10, and of course the other programs that they have that we've covered specifically with Biotech 2K1, the user we've covered mentioned about how the NK cells that they're involved with, iPSC cells, sorry, that they're involved with is so important. So there's a lot of opportunities going on here, guys. And I think you as an investor, you have to step back and really ask yourself these fundamental questions. Have the fundamentals changed? And usually the answer, to my opinion, and what I've seen in this market for the past few years, the answer is no. And because the answer is no, this is where you, of course, you with your portfolio, with your resources, with what you believe your conviction is, you have to double down. That's the idea of dollar cost averaging. That's the idea of being successful on long-term investing. It's not just investing once and then seeing it how it plays out in the next 10, 15 years. You got to keep yourself actively traded in that company, especially when you believe in that company, right? Because you have these resources sitting on the side. I know a lot of you have cash in the bank, cash sitting on the side, and of course you're losing it through inflation. Your cash is quote unquote trash these days. It's no longer king. Okay, interest rates from banks are well below 1%. If we are talking about 0.2% in savings rate, you might as well put that money into companies that you research about every single day. You talk about it every single day. It populates on your feed, whether that's on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube. You got to do your conviction, guys. This is part of the game, right? And again, me as an investor, I'm looking at this space. In the following weeks, I'll obviously pick a few companies that I've researched in the past that I'm already invested in, and I want to go double down. I'm curious to see what you guys are doing in these times, especially now that we're back with these videos. We will have a lot more interaction. I've tried to interact with some of you throughout the last few days, whether that's on YouTube comments. I've been trying my best, but you guys know what it is. It's very hard to stay on top of business. And as we talk about business, this is where we will end this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, share it. Leave me a comment below. I'm really curious to see what you guys think, and we will see each other in tomorrow's video. Have a beautiful Saturday. Thank you.